Sometimes we have hell in the back of our throat and we need to cough it up. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. That's a lovely note to start on. That's why I did that before I turned the mic on. Only you got to hear that, huh? Sorry about that.
Look, hell is reserved for me.
Hell is reserved for me. Put that on a cross stitch. I need to take another sip. Bear with me a moment. There's something about this particular time of year where the temperature around here oscillates between like actual fall weather and then bounces back to like summery and then drops down again. And shit wakes up. And also I think leaves falling and moldering and something in that allergy doom descends upon me. And it that leads to the hell in the throat that needs to be expelled. We expel the hell wherever possible. Hey, on a related note, election day is next week.
Great. Fuck.
I feel like I should have content warning that, but I don't know how much less I could say about it than that. Listen, let's talk about everything that's happening this week. It's Halloween.
It is the sacred week of Halloween.
It's the sacred week of Halloween in the sacred month of Halloween. You see the bats? This Thursday is the wonderful high holy day of Halloween. I'm very much looking forward to it. So like that's fantastic. This Sunday is the daylight saving time changeover,
which I hate because it gives us an extra hour of waiting for the fucking election to be done.
Like, I hate it for more reasons than just that, but that's another extra reason to hate it. So like, Halloween Thursday, DST changeover Sunday, and then a week from tomorrow is Election Day here in America. So like, in the next 8 days, just so much, and it's so that's why we're doing a video game, so that for the next few hours we can think about something else.
I'm gonna play with power tools.
You're gonna play with. Okay, cool. That seems healthy. And I love you and support you. Please be safe. So if you all hear the sounds of hammering and saws, know that it is in the name of production.
That didn't actually get overheard last time.
I think mostly we heard the hammering, which is fine, and actually a good backdrop. But don't worry about that. Do your thing, genuinely. It's
gonna be
I lost. Ooh, nail gun. Which was a thing we didn't have until recently. Never had a need for one, actually, because normally, like, a hammer is fine. But when you have a need to put in, like, a lot of little... Sorry, this is a random thing, but as long as we're talking about it. When you have a need for, like, a lot of, like, small nails, tack nails, I think is the word. Essentially doing a lot of consistent small hammerings is very taxing. And so looking at it and realizing that it's like, oh, we could actually instead get an automated pneumatic nail gun. The word is a nail gun. And it's like, oh, that's actually particularly for some of these like toe-in nails at these weird angles and things, is a way better approach. I've never owned a nail gun before, so this was brand new to me. If you ever have need of one, they're fantastic. I had no idea. But yeah, so if you hear a ka-thunk, that's what that is. They're lovely. But yeah, it's fun to get to work with new tools for the first time, especially as someone who was privileged enough to grow up in a household where like we had a decent number of tools, mostly manual tools, but like I got to assist on a lot of projects when I was younger, so like I got a lot of just sort of passive familiarity on working with a lot of like carpentry projects in particular, but I learned a lot of like fix-it stuff and DIY stuff just by virtue of the fact that my parents had learned a lot of stuff and passed it on because it was just a cheaper way to live when you can fix it yourself. So that's been helpful, but it also means that there's a lot of stuff that I am less familiar with because like the more mechanical it is, particularly the more like tool assisted it is, the less I know about it because like again, I know 17 ways to use a hammer to avoid having to use maybe the more like proper tool. So things like a nail gun is less familiar with. Took me a while to learn how to use like a reciprocating saw because I never had one. I just learned how to use like a jack saw in lots of fun and interesting ways. This is a whole side rant that has nothing to do with the game that we're streaming tonight, but as my partner is going to do some fun carpentry, it seemed relevant to that conversation. Hi, my brain has clearly gone wandering. I mean, at least I'm dressed like I'm on the old Woodwright shop, so that's thematically appropriate. The important thing is it's the last week of October. Halloween is coming up, and with quite literally darker days ahead as we head on into winter, you know, it's. I don't want to not like talk about the shit that's there, and I also don't want to give into doomerism. But it's also important that we all just sort of like take a moment and regenerate a bit by getting away with whatever we need and whatever we can, whether that's building stuff or, you know, in my case, weird ass video games. So that's what we're going to do in a little bit. But before we do that thing, we're going to talk content warnings, which also seems very appropriate and adjacent to the whole conversation. And I still forgot to do it, but I'm going to verbally do it at least. So flashing and flickering effects on this one, particularly now that we have activated the fellas with maze pieces where their heads ought to be, that there'll be kind of strobing or flickering full screen effects without much warning. Oh no, I did add Ice Quake. Okay, good. I did do that. Okay, I remembered. Good job. I don't know why I knocked my own head for that. That's usually a good luck thing. But yes, Ice Quake, gore related specifically to eyes, will come up in this one. Death as a theme, both in getting talked about. Mostly that. I think we've seen we may see a couple of corpses that come up from time to time. There are a couple of rooms that have like autopsy reports or mentions of a murder or implications of a potential suicide, things like that. Gun violence is pretty frequent. The fellows who interrogate us, the maze faces that I mentioned before, use revolvers as their main weapons. Similar with the fellows in the what's it called? Not the quiz maze, the quiz club, which is a maze. That is a regular thing. Memory loss is really just the old woman upstairs is experiencing that. I don't remember if there are any other instances of that, but that, you know, one is enough. Terminal illness, I think, also comes in with that a similar character. And then distorted reality kind of throughout. There are lots of instances where it's unclear. Distorted reality and also like what's the word I'm thinking of? A lack of objective reality, where it's like you're not necessarily gonna know which, if any, of these is the real world in any given instance. So I wanted to give fair warning on that because I know that can be disconcerting for folks. Okay, so I think that's all the things. All right, so yes, good. All right. I've gone through my mental checklist, which is not the only checklist I've got, although my other one is underneath my phone, so I need to get this out of the way. We had a bunch of stuff last time, which is not different from any other time. We did complete our bug reports, so we have all the codes now for the puzzle at the middle of the library. We got the ticket, so we went to the Teatro Rosso, the Red Theater, where we got a whole bunch of weird stories from the little girl with the pigtails and the owl mask, about the men who found a cave and some strange wisdom. We completed the last of the discs and their puzzles, so we know all the letters of the username for the supercomputer, which is one of the 3 parts of that puzzle. The mega puzzle, you might say. I wouldn't, but you do what you want. Yeah. We now have 2 of the cards that we converted into keys at the Teatro Rosso, one of which led to a room with, like, the police reports, essentially, about the woman who apparently threw herself out the window. And it also had another card that we can go back and get another key. It's sort of recursive at that point. I think we also opened up we used the blocks to get the medallions to put in the heads of the horses that we used to open up the path to the orchard, that we used to get the revolver key, which opens the revolver door. We haven't opened the revolver door yet, but we have the key for it. It's layers within layers within layers. So much is happening, which is kind of par for the course in this game. So, let's do it. Let's do the thing. And I will also do this. Okay. Last to check on the audio. Looks fine. Good. Good. All right. Now then. We have... Alright, so we got the diamond key. We have the hearts door. I think we went in the spades door. We got another couple of script pages that we can turn in if we really want to. Yes, we went in the spades door. We have the heart key, so if we get all the way around, we can go in there as well. I've forgotten where the revolver door is. That's his room. 1982, 1957. Okay, it's neither of those. Is it in the loft, maybe? Might be in the loft. Loft. Alright. I think it might be this thing. This might be the revolver door. In which case we need these stairs from here. Which I think are these stairs? Okay. So that's elevator. Okay. So we go elevator up to floor 3, up these stairs, I think will take us to here, revolver. Done pretty much everything we can, it seems like, down in the basement. We've at least been to all of the rooms in the basement, it seems like. All right, what else is there on floor 1? So this is the one with the weird, like, clock thing. Here's the club's door, but we don't have that card or that key yet. We still have all the puzzle boxes. We haven't figured out any of that. Always go back to the mirror and try more of the quiz club puzzles. We've explored so much of the house, we can probably answer a lot of those, so that's not the worst thing. And we can go back to the center of the maze and try to answer those, so that's not bad either. We have lots of good... Hey, we have all the documents. Neat. Yeah, we've got lots of good things. Oh, yeah, and we also opened the door to the mausoleum, and we have the crucifix key, but I think we don't know... Oh, no, the crucifix key got us into the mausoleum, but we don't have whatever turns the... There's something that will turn, like, the graves themselves. And we know the order, but we don't know how to, like, manipulate them. Okay, so we have everything here. We have everything here. I'm just gonna... No, let me out. Oh, I should have done these between streams. I'll do that next time so we can just clear these out. Wow, we're missing a bunch of these, hey? All right. Yep, all of those. Okay, there's one of these doors I guess I haven't looked at. Missing a bunch of those. All right, we have quite a few of these, so yeah, I'm pretty confident we could go through like the whole quiz maze or quiz club. So that's good. That's that. Now, of course, I've immediately forgotten. Right, we're here. So the elevator is right next to us. Let's go up to floor 3 and try to do the revolver door. And Jasmine has the zoomies, which is not related to anything, but is just charming. So I think it's this way. Oh, good. We still have our coffee. So we have our sprint. There's that. From here, I went the wrong way. This way. That's that. It's these stairs. Now, the loft. Let's go ahead and take a moment to save. Just, as long as we're here. Doop. There. And now we go this way. Aha! Revolver. Which is this. Aha. Prop window. The glass is made of plastic. Uh-huh. Mannequin. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that was a fun exercise. You looked at this one before? Yes, okay. We found 2 mannequins, so... that will be useful later, perhaps. There and there. Here. Alright, we've solved this. Does this not open for this? It doesn't, does it? Nope, okay. Where is this? Oh, that goes into his room. Ah, I see. I bet that opens up when we give him all the script pages. Alright. Set up from here. Down here. Alright. So... head. I'm trying to think of the best way to get to the heart door from here. Out and up. Okay. This way. Here? I think. Perhaps. Perchance. Here? Walked right past it. There it is. Haha! Alright. Heart key. Heart key. Scrapbook. Scrapbook is full of newspaper and magazine clippings. Dusseldorf Post. Technik and Photography. Cinema Occhio. Journal du Sud, South Journal. Das Nordos Journal. Central European Times. Art Filter. Connected. Alright, let's one at a time. Toys on display in museum. Interactive Museum opens this weekend. Citizens in Dusseldorf. Always a fun word, Dusseldorf. Visiting Boschender Kunstin Constinstitute, in hopes of seeing beautiful paintings on display, will be severely disappointed. Curator Anne-Catherine Braun states that the art of the future will require participation. Spectator will interact with the artwork and perhaps even co-create it. The first wave of this so-called art is an exhibition called Verschlossene Erinnerungen, spearheaded by Lorelei Weiss, a lesser-known artist from Frankfurt, who thought it necessary to litter a fine institution like Brosinger with childish puzzle boxes that only the most fixated could possibly open. Okay. Well, maybe this is a clue to the puzzle boxes. A fine product for country fairs, no doubt, but Fräulein Weiss's clothing and insistence upon wearing sunglasses indoors suggest that she has the hubris to think that her trinkets belong in the upper echelons of art society. Opening boxes in search of locked memories, is a prime example of what is wrong with art today. Wow. Wow. All right. Report from Electronic Arts Symposium. Engineers are artists in this innovative exhibition. Pardon me. Earlier this week, the exciting Electronic Art Symposium took place in Kersteiger Messe. The exhibition is open to everyone and hopes to show the exciting happenings in the world of electronic devices and how they can be used for more than work and calculations. Among the selected artists was Lorelei Weiss, known for her puzzle boxes and recently her innovative use of computers. Her contribution caused quite a sensation as its deliberate malfunction caused some panic. Weiss is not too keen to talk about what the work of art meant. She does not want to end discussions by giving a correct answer. Veteran art critic Morris Talbot insisted it was a comment on the unreliability of technology, but concept artist Eiki Tanaka thought that Weiss wanted to show us the death of an artwork. Oh, I love that, actually. Un animale terribile. There can be little doubt that Renzo Nero is not a filmmaker for everyone's tastes. His critics find him crude, yet pretentious. His latest film won't win them over, but I don't think Nero cares. Un animale terribile is in many ways an experiment in audience participation. A number of scenes present the audience with tough choices about what should happen next. Regardless of the audience choices in Un animale terribile, the film always ends with Lucia coming back to life. This interactive film thus makes fun of its own concept of interactivity. There's a real film that did this. I can't remember the name of it. Nero says that this is a comment on the illusion of democracy, but it works just as well as a joke about the illusion of interactivity. We like to think that we affect outcomes, but in truth, most of us are mere spectators, superfluous, tired eyes. It's the participation that in the end makes Un animale terribile such an intense viewing. This should be essential viewing for anyone remotely interested in the development of narrative media, but be warned, it is not a pleasant film by any means. I don't know, seems bad. Renzo wins big in Monte Carlo. Will spend the money on a new film project. The director caused some mirth when he arrived in Club Rouge with a grocery bag stuffed with American dollar bills and stated that he was there to clean house. According to witnesses, Renzo Nero was in good spirits and joked with both staff and other patrons. Despite the rumors about Renzo Nero when it comes to romance, our reporter Mrs. Melissa Dubois caught Renzo Nero in the company of starlet Carla Romano and socialite Felicia Leve, both drinking champagne, but the big winner celebrated with a double espresso. Excuse me. A lot of reading. Hey, Al. Were you not afraid to lose such a large amount? No. First of all, it was not my money. Secondly, I had seen in the stars that I would win. There was no reason to worry. Risky business. Gambling with a production budget. If you lost, there would be no movie. There would be no movie, but it's better to have no movie than a bad movie. I needed more money than the studio gave me. I mean, alright, fair. Do you think you have set an example for other filmmakers? No, it was a terrible idea that turned out very well. Casinos are crooks, I got lucky. I would recommend filmmakers to rob banks instead because gambling is immoral. God damn it, Renzo. Good luck with your next picture, Mr. Nero. Thank you, Bella Melissa. It will be the one. We're restarting cinema from the beginning, to the time when celluloid was magic, not for passing the time between hamburgers. Ay, ay, ay. A card! Club card? Hey, alright, we have all of the cards now. Death at Hotel Letziar. Police are coy about the details. I mean, yeah, it's an ongoing investigation. Police are investigating a death that occurred at Hotel Letziar yesterday evening. The hotel has been closed for the season. According to neighbors, there had been a film shoot in the weeks past. Excuse me. The police won't confirm that there is any correlation between the film production and the death. Commissar Schmidt, who is in charge of the investigation, refuses to release any further information. The investigation is in a delicate phase at the moment, and therefore the deceased's identity will not be released at this time. We cannot rule out the possibility of a crime, and as such, it is standard procedure to treat it like a murder investigation, the police commented earlier this morning. Yeah. Exact opposite time of day. Report from the inside, the Third Eye Movement. Cult or commune? A reporter secretly joined the pilgrimage. I was confused when I received an invitation to an Eye for an Eye session from the Third Eye Movement. After some research, mostly consisting of buying fellow writers a drink, my confusion turned to excitement. The Third Eye Movement is apparently a gathering of painters, musicians, composers, directors, photographers, and writers. And so I thought it was in my capacity as a Medig awarded journalist that I was invited. Jose Marie Gill, the European branch's Magnus Magister artist, maintained that it was due to a little red collection of poetry I released back in the 60s. Jose Marie made it clear that it would not occur to him to let journalists into their midst, as journalism is a reactive craft and not a creative one. You see, the Third Eye Movement is solely for those filled with the power of creation, something I would hear more about in the weeks to come. What I thought was a secret club for the avant-garde bohemians was something entirely different. It was like being offered a seat at King Arthur's round table. Suddenly found myself part of a quest, not for the Grail, but something else. A metaphysical power? An entity? A treasure of sorts? No one knew, or wanted to tell me, but it was clear that it had, perhaps thousands of years ago, appeared somewhere in Sulawesi. The members whispered of it as a zeitgeist, and they now believed it was to be found in Central Europe. Where are they now, Lorelei Weiss? Our search for the elusive computer image innovator who never entered the spotlight. Unearthing obscure artists is the archaeology of the 21st century. Whether it's a long-dead naivist painter from Sweden, a minimalist composer from Latvia, or a mediocre Edwardian horror writer, they are all dug up and put on display. Obscurity adds value to a body of work, and by digging them up, we deprive them of that value. Cute. But the thing about Lorelei Weiss's most interesting art is that it can't be sold, because no one really knows if it exists anymore. Gallery owner Gaston Rousseau pours us coffee in his apartment in Paris. Last year, he started to research the possibility of doing an exhibition which would act as both a tribute and a retrospective of the eclectic artist. He had hoped to recreate her lost art with the help of Weiss herself and today's most admired names in computer art. She was the Gauguin of the electronic era, Rousseau tells Artfilter. If all of Gauguin's work had been burned, that is. Weiss was an elusive figure even when she was in her zenith. But after the Nero affair, for which she sadly is most remembered, few have met her. Through Rousseau's network in the art world, he managed to track her down in Hamburg, and swiftly traveled to arrange a meeting with her. I was too late. I had such big plans. Maybe I was a fool to believe that I could create a renaissance for a long-forgotten electronic art pioneer, Rousseau sighs. The old woman I met could hardly see, let alone speak. Didn't look like she had much time left. Yes, Desmond, that's right. It is sort of a lore dump, you're correct. The Internet Mystery of the OCU3. Hi. You want to hang on? Hi. You okay? What's the matter? Are you troubled by noises in the basement? I understand it's spooky, but it's just power tools. Which, to be fair, are a little spooky. Especially when you're a cat. Yeah, it's okay. You're okay. There we go. Yeah. You're okay. Yeah. Oh. There. Do you want to help? You want to be my backup for this? Do you want to just curl up and purr? Okay, option 3 it is. Truth or fake? We dive deeper into the modern myth of the 1960s supercomputer. We've all heard the story by now. In Augenvalberg, where entrepreneurs Mick Otto and Rob Giebe are building a Euro funland complete with golf courses, spas, and restaurants, a construction worker came upon a computer believed to be from the 1960s, the OCU-3. First found in what was the basement of an old mansion which previously stood on the grounds, it was later sold at a flea market and eventually ended up in the hands of an anonymous individual known as Putte on several forums. Putte then claims to have managed to reconstruct parts of the data on the OCU-3. We've all seen the results on the internet, we've all been astonished by it, we've all asked ourselves the same questions. Was this type of technology available in the 1960s? Could an entire interactive retrospective be made or even fit on the primitive devices at that time? In the coming weeks, we will try to answer these questions and dive deeper into the mysteries of the OCU-3. Hey, Pop. Still giving them the old laser eye. That's right. Ah, Fievel goes west. That's right, Jasmine. Yeah. What, you didn't like the movie? Did you even ever see that movie? I don't remember if we ever played that here. Yeah? Maybe not? Yeah, okay. Let's get you on your cushion. There we go. Get you your camera set up. Get settled in. Yeah. Holy lord dump, madman. Let's take this American dollar for our troubles. So, we just got a lot of info, but like... But for what? Okay, so that basically filled up our papers and magazines, which, you know, hey, great, but like... This game doesn't waste a lot of space. It's possible that that's just to, like, help us get through the quiz club. Those might be answers to questions that the men in top hats would answer, or would ask. So maybe that's all that is. What room is this one? 248, okay. While we're here. Just thinking recently I should rewatch the 5L movie. 5L, good. 5L movies. Maybe see if I can watch the 2 direct-to-video equals this time, inquels this time, and then possibly the series. I don't know that I ever knew there was a series. I know at one point I remember thinking to myself that I should, even though I've heard not great things, but like just for science, watch at least one of the Lands Before Time sequels. But then I remember that my time is precious, and maybe that's a bad idea. Alright, that shortcut is almost certainly only openable once we open the diamond door. We've got both cards. We could just go turn those in. Maybe that's what we'll do first. We've done anything here. 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 And let's go ahead and save. That was a big lore dump. Doot, 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 doot. I don't think turning in the script pages is going to do anything until we have all of them, so we might as well just sit on those for now. Puppy? Puppy, puppy? Do you have something for us, bud? Well, you're cute and adorable, and that's plenty. You just keep doing that. That's right, Jasmine. All you have to be is puppy. I mean, you just have to be cat, obviously. I just have to move this now that you've rearranged yourself. Wait, do they attack me out here? Oh no, it just flashes because I'm near this guy. I was confused. Time being precious just caused me to realize I've never reflected on whether there are any movies I might want to see at some point, but on 1.25 speed. Huh. There are a couple films I wish I had thought to put on, like, 1.5 times speed. And regret that I watched in real time. Alright. Diamond key. Card of wealth. So this will be keys for 2 more doors. Use it wisely. After that, we pretty much have to either try to do the quiz club or go back to the center of the maze. Card of luck. Assuming neither of these doors lead to more keys. You have been a wonderful audience. Oh. And away. Alright. Back to the house. I really underestimated coffee on my first playthrough. That makes a big difference. We're trucking. Alright, so... Are both of those up on the second floor? Diamond key is. Alright, let's start there. Wait, actually, hang on. Wasn't... Club key was down here. Yes, okay, it's right there. Boop, perfect. Right here. Eh, I stuck. Hang on. My coat. We hung this up forever ago. Love key. Okay. Alright. This takes us to the ladder. Takes us to shortcut. Okay. This has Top Hat Man. This is the second sacred number, which I might have written down somewhere. Ah, HTE. Okay. HTE. Hooray. Oh, hello. Renzo? How we doing, buddy? You, as you can see, you have gotten me into trouble. Buddy, you can't put this on me. I just got here, man. Quite the metaphor you have created, senorita. An escape artist who cannot break free from capitalism. Alright, keep talking. Now, release me. The photo is taped to the man's back. We will look at the photo. Okay. Unlock the chains. Now let's try that again. So first we will look around the room. We could just leave him here, which would be funny. What is a metaphor? What is a metaphor? Frolicking? Top Hat Man? More or less disturbing than Sir Topham Hatt. You know, honestly, it's about 50-50. So one assumes, hi sweetheart, one assumes something in this photo would be indicative of the is that Renata? R-E-N-A-T-E? Nope, okay. L-O-R-E L-E-I. Is it our name? Trying not to go too fast so I don't skip past it because it's a long walk through the alphabet. If it's not this, it's probably Lorenzo. Luckily, these are close. Because my initial thought was that looks a lot like the magician. But then I looked down and the pleat made me think that was a skirt. It is the magician. Okay. Who is also Renzo. By his, I think it was Lorenzo, and then in a letter that we found in one of the rooms, Lorenzo wrote to his brother saying, "I need to change my name," and then he became Renzo, which is not much of a tax dodge, but hey, you do you. Clearly it worked. Grazie. Now that we are on the way to freedom from the monetary system, we can get back to the project. A videotape! The man on this cassette is perfect for our needs. Magician video cassette. I will see you soon, senorina. Alright. Well, we know where there's a TV and a VCR. So, hooray. Can we take these chains with us for the next time that we see him and just leave him locked up? Shortcut 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Shit ass. Okay. Well, Lorelei was a computer person. Do we think that's... Okay, let's... If we make an assumption that that's 1024... Okay, then that would be 2048. So diamond is 2 squares 4, which would make that 4096. And then 8192. Now we have an in-game calculator. I'm just going to do a... Okay. All right. So again, borrowing from knowledge outside the game, 1024 being an actual, regular. There's a word for this thing. When you look at what an actual, like what 1,000 essentially is, in computer things, 1024 is what it actually is. All right, so then diamond is 2, square is 4. Powers of 2, thank you. All right, so then the actual question then, if we assume those are digits, what is 442? Let me actually write this down because I'm gonna lose track of it if I try to do it all in my head. All right, so 442 minus 424 plus 24. Right, which, yeah, square and diamond also are. That's a very good point. Hey, September. Okay, that is 42, if I've done my math right, which is fantastic. Hopefully I've done my math right, because that's also very funny. Alright, let us check my math against the door. A very funny sentence. I love that if this is correct, the answer is also the two numbers involved. Fabulous. What a good puzzle. Alright, now, based on that... Okay, so that takes us out here, so we can get more coffee. We can also loop around and go do the diamond door. Let's do that. Still have our last coffee. Save. Save seems very good. There we go. How many roads? Very good. That's very good. I like that a lot. Oh, I can't go that way. Might be able to go this way. Nope. Is there any... If we go down... Yes, okay. So if we go here... Whoop! Stuck. Nope. Coffee is maybe too fast. Curses. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, that was the brick. Yes, okay. So go this way, and then it's like... Here? Yes. Go here. Up this way. Around it. Super. Alright, so... Up one more? Yes. Alright. Thank goodness we've unlocked all these shortcuts. This way. Oh, yeah, there's still that moon journal puzzle. Figure that out at some point. This way. Oh no! Crap! Safe. Let's go get got by the puzzle guy. Alright, where are you? No, seriously, where are you? Alright, well, if you're not going to show up, I'm going to open a door. Sure. Yeah, you over here somewhere? No, not over there. Oh, maybe. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. Oh, I wish the second Oxenfree game had been better. Oh, wait. Hello? Puzzle guy? Puzzle head man? No, nothing. Nope, already went in there. No, nothing? Nothing, tra-la-la? You're in the library? You're checking out a book? You're going to make my screen flicker. There you go. Hi. Really? Who's hunting whom? Yeah, hey, get over here. No. If I get this wrong, I'm going to be so mad. After all that. We have a few details that... Yeah, we get it. Try to remember, Alright. Now then. There's a top hat on the bench. There is an apple behind the bench. There is a watering can. There is a broken flower pot. Attack flower pot. The angel is praying. 3 trees. Anything else weird about the angel? Hang on. Camera, please. Camera, please. Camera, why? Why are you like this? Man has a camcorder behind his back. There's a rose next to the body. Alright, trees are normal. Seems like all the pertinent details. Yep, alright. Do you remember? I mean, it just happened, man. Very well. What was the man holding in his hand? Why, a film camera. This matches our information. I hope everyone was up for a reading stream tonight, because we sure got one. Exterior, garden, night. I appreciate that the script pages also always correspond with the memory challenge before them. Like, the memory challenge is always a little bit different, but, like, they're always related. That's right, Jasmine. Exterior, garden, night. The woman runs outside and finds the man standing by the body. She discovers that the body is, in fact, a mannequin. Its body is broken in every possible way. The woman stares at the man, wanting an explanation. Solemnly, he raises his hand and meets her eye. It was self-defense, Signorina. I had no choice. The woman tries to catch her breath. She stares at the doll again. What is the meaning of this? What? That is the age-old question. Who is wielding the paintbrush? Where does red come from? Can art provide meaning to a meaningless existence, or is it just a game to fool the senses? The woman frowns, but the man is oblivious. Enough about my work. The maze. Great progress, yes? No, I'm stuck. Could you tell me? Wonderful! Getting stuck is one of the key parts of the process. You are an amazing artist, but I am keeping you from your art. Leave the disposal of the body to me. Christ, what an asshole. Alright. Now, we were heading towards the diamond door. I think this way? This way. Ah, now we may proceed unharangued. Harangue. I didn't get a rump out of that guy. Hello? Balcony door. I don't know that. I have no context for the balcony. Oh, wooden figurine, hello. It's the artist. Oh, well. Minus 1847, okay. Gonna guess that this one also has a number on it. 2014. Okay. And we have shortcut 4. Okay. And then we also have $1. Good. Good. Glad we have all this taken care of. It's everything where it should be. Well, let's take care of the shortcut while we're out here. 4. I walked on floors of germanium. Before me were 3 crosses and 2 columns. Guard asked me for the code. I called Agatha's detective for a hint, but he had moved to another country. Guard told me if I was wise, I should count my teeth. What was the code?
You have 4 wisdom teeth. You have 4 wisdom teeth.
You have 4 wisdom teeth, it's true. I'm sure we have a book that confirms that, but I was going to check on the number of teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's not 4. So it's not just wisdom teeth. It might be the number of just teeth that you have.
Including wisdom teeth.
Yeah. Let's see if we have a thing about teeth. We have a thing about eyes. I forgot that we had a piece of the Book of Revelation, apparently. Useful Latin phrases. Strobochromatics. Right, that's rotational stuff. Counting with Roman numerals. Medical records. Probably not it.
Medical records would have teeth.
Not this one, unfortunately. Quiz about exhibition. Don't think any of the art was teeth related, and honestly, I'm grateful for this.
Try 36.
Walked on floors of germanium. Before me were 3 crosses and 2 columns. Guard asked me to put code in the country. Well, while I noodle on that, let's do one that I can figure out. It's literally written on the stuff in front of us. 167, cool. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Oh, are you upside down? Yes, you are. Okay. Hooray! Dollar. Back up to $11. Oh, I see. And we've been out there before, I think. Possibly. Well, at least we've lowered that thing now. Regardless, that is a good spot to take our first break. Like 30 seconds to spare before Twitch does it for us. So, rapid style, get up, stretch, do whatever you need to do to take care of you. We're going to run a few ads, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Should give me enough time to get further down the rabbit hole on this particular puzzle. I hope to see you after the break. Jasmine will probably still be asleep. See y'all then. She's a very good cat. She's a very sweet cat.
Yes.
Okay, so
I need a pulling thread.
I need to wait. All right. We have a video cassette. All right, just for ha's. Okay, balcony. Is it 32? Okay, so it's the number of teeth. That makes me wonder if I missed a book in the library. All right. Or I have a book here that I forgot about. Greek alphabet, cartography. I mean, we do have some in here that I'm not... Okay, let's go... All right. Because now I'm second guessing myself. Let's go take a look. Where's the library? Library's here? No, this is a different library. This is the second floor of the library. Okay. Yeah. You know what? You know what? Let's go down to the first floor. Because that's what this is, right? Yeah. All right. Keep forgetting that that's the wrong button. Perfect. Nope. I meant to... There. Thank you. Yeah, she's very sweet. She's also kind of like a gremlin, but I think gremlin does not preclude also being sweet. You can be both. I aspire to be both, really. Coffee. Coffee. We have 5 inventory slots left, and so far using stuff hasn't taken it out of our inventory, which actually makes me wonder if there are exactly 5 more items in the game to get. That would make me very happy. There, and okay. Here. And... Hooray! Okay, now this makes me think that I've missed a book. So, got all of those. Got all those. Okay, we missed a dollar bill, so this has already been a worthwhile trip. You know us, hurting for cash. Right, okay. Got these. Don't see any other books here. Okay, alright. Like, obviously there are books on the shelves, but books that we can't interact with are functionally not books as far as the game is concerned. Unless it's this book. Alright. We did get a book on... Nope, that's not what I wanted. We did get a book on... These all... Just make sure these are all numbered books. They are, okay. And that's just that. Is it, though? Doot. Where was...
Up your butt.
You're not helpful.
Am I supposed to be?
Fair. We had a note about lunar phases. Here we go. Okay, so we know lunar phases based on days. That's right, Jasmine. What do we have? And then we have this based on days, and then we've got the art exhibit that ties some of those. Oh, hang on. So we have this. Oh, these are all the same day. Well, these are not. Okay. Well, but those are all going to be the same like date range. Oh, here we go. Okay. 5/14. And that's a month earlier. Okay, so that's 3. We don't really know what order these are in, though. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Hang on. Use these. Some of you have dates. We could go by the years
For the rest of
oldest to
you, it's
newest.
okay to go to the restaurant and eat alone.
Okay. All right. I feel like something is at some point going to point us to a series of dates that we will then be able to point to moon bases. All right. All right. All right. So far, the game has not handed us a effectively like a puzzle that is that much of a reach. So let's go do a video cassette, which I think was third floor. Save. There. Didn't mean to save twice, but you know, as long as we're here. There. And here. Here. Hooray. Here. No. Good. Cassette. Cassette. Oh, did we turn the mannequin head? Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. 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 Left. Right. Right. All right. So. Right. 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 Left. Right. Right. Magician. Cool. So behind the revolver door, we've got a magician mannequin and an artist mannequin. Let's go see if. I mean, I suspect we need one of each, unfortunately. But we can try. Hang on, we haven't talked to you in a while. You haven't said anything different, have you? The piece at the Electric Arts and. Oh, hang on, we might know what this is. Photo Collages Cafe. Aunt Mother. I don't think we have that information yet. Sculpture Project. Telex name. Delphine's Band, I definitely don't think we have. Alright. Hold, please. Magazines. Position. One of these had specific. Here we go. DVD. Alright, puzzle boxes. Verschlossen? Okay, I'm gonna have to write this down so I can type it out. Do we think that's can I type that many letters? Let's see how many letters I can type. It's just before I there. No, okay. so that's... He's at the Electronic Arts Symposium. You're in here. Did I miss anything in here? No. Okay. Let me out. Let me out. Caffeine is great when we have like long open hallways. When we're in tight rooms, it's actually like slowing us down a little bit because I keep getting stuck on stuff. All right. Notes. Tubes. Exhibition. Here we go. Check hip. Hip. Cafe photo exhibition. Name in telex and UNES. Okay. Alright. In terms of the relevant Monty Python sketch, I submit that podium is a woody sounding word and lectern is a tinny sounding object. Yeah? Let's see. I feel like we have at least one of these answers. That's Nero stuff. Still Nero stuff. Okay, so this is specifically talking about the Electronic Arts Symposium. Do we know anything about the name of the piece? All right, so the whole exhibition is that extremely long name. So I guess the puzzle boxes is what we're looking for? Do we know the name of the puzzle boxes? Science? Here we go. Maybe? Huh? Artists are supposed to participate. I mean, that's still the same name. Again. We can't type. We don't have enough characters to type all that. So, how do we do that? This is the thing she brought to think. I don't understand. Let's see. If I try typing gnome, let's try typing gnome. Say a gnome. A gnome. Nothing. Let's say all the names that we know. Nope. We had the cafe key. We should still have. Okay, it doesn't tell us the name of the cafe. What floor was the cafe on? Floor? Maybe? Here? Yes, okay. Ooh, hang on. There's a description here. Aha. Nope, that's the description of the whole thing. We could go to the cafe, see if there's a clue there. Alright. What else? I'm getting distracted. There's so much. We could go move the magician and just see if something happens. Maybe that's the best thing. So that's in the loft. Alright. We're on the 3rd floor. This way to the loft. Down, over. Down, over, down, over. Okay. Just, it feels like we have the pieces to do more than we're able to do, and I'm just not putting the pieces together. I'm going to pull up the map. There. All right. So, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. Okay. Well, that's something. There we go. Okay, so this maybe is the moons. Let's find out. It is wise to look inside ahead. Thanks, bud. I needed that. His head is mine, and my head is yours. How else could a dead man write letters? Magic and money make miracles, and the dead walk again. They want me to look crazy, but I can assure you I am not. I have to write this, or they will hang us all for violating the aesthetic distance. Yes, that's why. Or perhaps give us an award for the best Verfremdungseffekt of the year. I would like to thank Santa Lucia and Memel for this award. It is a miracle. I know you only came here for clues, but I have to play this part. So on the note of miracles, we must consider virgin births. You should all be entitled to them. We are all equal here, fictional, alive, or dead. Hallelujah and happy birthday. The crux of this tomato soup is sadly that we were all born under bad signs. Okay, got it. Well, that gives us 4 dates. I'm pretty sure I thought the moon puzzle had 5 numbers to it. Well, we'll give it a try. Back to the library. How'd we go? Yep. Unless that's not the moon puzzle. Whip, ha. Born under an exit sign that points the wrong way. Fair. Down we go. It specifically mentions signs. That might actually be the answer to this puzzle.
Oh, glasses of water scattered everywhere?
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Signs?
No.
What are you talking about?
Literally astrological signs.
Oh.
There's a clock that uses astrological signs as its numbers. All right, so now I just need to find that note again. Yep. Aha. Okay. Yes, I think that's that. All right. Is that this? I really should have cleared these out so I could find them more easily, but that's on me. Here we go. So, ha. There. 24. And 1932. Okay. So. 6-9. Nice. 7-6. Listen, this is what I get for not being an astrology guy. I have these figured out already. And 22. All right. Yeah. Judgmental, saying they're bored under bad signs. Yep. That's the wrong one.
Spoken like a true Scorpion.
Okay. So. Gemini is and I feel like we saw one of these puzzles in Alone in the Dark. All right, and then this one is Cancer. Crab. Time for crab. It's also one of my favorite signs, just in terms of design of the symbol itself. Okay, and then this one is on the cusp of Aries. And there. And then this one. Have that right? Taurus. Yes, that one. Yeah, I think I did this one wrong. Uh, I got that right? Was both Taurus? That's funny. Yeah, they're just either end. Okay. I'm just double checking my math here. There. And there. All right. Again, assuming I've done this correctly, we should have this clock figured out. There. And there. All right, clock. Now we have to do all of that and Roman numerals. This is all just transpositional symbology, but like, it's, that's not always super easy for me. Okay, so 1,000 a 19 300 1932 easy. All right, so we're just doing these backwards. All right, so whoop, nope, that does that. So then got it. All right, 1924. Got it. All right. Now that we have an order established there, and then hooray! Oh, thank God. So glad that was correct. What? No! No, I did so much to get this. What is it? Okay. Alright. Fine. Those are based on the art. A sentence that totally makes sense, I promise. Okay, that's good. Let's save. Save first. Save. Do the save. Brand new dance. Taking the nation. Do the save. Do the save. Do. The art is down on the second floor. Over here. In here. Yeah. Alright, it's these things. Which ones is it? Me. Having mostly used her talents and training in traditional paintings for landscapes and portraits, Schwarzwald's motifs became more and more minimal, sometimes even simple by the end of her life. Her later work would often include mystic symbols, some not deciphered to this day. Okay, so these are the symbols that are on the doohickey, I think, because I recognized that the moon and sun. But what is the order? Oh, a friend. Friend, here. This is a puzzle I can solve. Violence. Speak to me in the language you understand. We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. You and me both, Buster. Please try to remember. Dog. footed prints. 4 footed prints. What is... One more time. Lupus infabula? Which, if I'm not mistaken, means that wolf is fabulous. There's a gun in the window. A book. The dog is a good boy. Anything on the book? No. Alright, what you got for me? Do you remember? Gosh, I sure hope so. Very well. Which phrase was painted on the floor? Ah ha ha ha. Wolves are fabulous. This matches our information for a line. Wolves are fabulous. Interior, hotel, lobby, dusk. Woman comes back from her walk with Rudy trotting alongside her. The man is waiting for her. He's standing by an easel on which there is a prop window placed. It's poorly painted with red paint, half finished. The man's clothes are stained with red paint. Had a nice walk? Had a nice long walk. Woman does not notice the change in his demeanor. Man is shaking from barely concealed rage. Pulls up a notebook from his inner pocket. What is this? Woman squints at the notebook. It's my early sketches for the maze. Is something wrong? It's just a lot of numbers. It's vectors and coordinates for the computer. Take responsibility. Don't hide behind the OCU3. I'm not. It's just to create anything with it. I need to... And this window! I had to paint it red myself. I stained my favorite suit. Well, I didn't know you wanted... It's your job to know. Well, to do my job, I need some directions. Directions are for tourists and amateurs. Simple people who paint waterfalls. I hired an artist. One who understands the rules of the game. I must say that I'm very disappointed in your lack of passion. Woman takes a deep breath as if to calm down and change her approach to please the man. I'm sorry. This project is a bit confusing at times. What's the window for? The man stares at her in disgust. Perhaps you should paint a waterfall instead. The man hands the woman her notebook, and then he storms off. She notices a piece of paper stuck in between the pages. She pulls it out, whispering to herself as she reads, Meet me in the chapel tonight. Do not tell him. Now, about this thing. Alright, so we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, do we just need to put them in the same order? Hang on. What is it? Sorry. Oh, please. Up. Stuck on the hole. This might be super simple. Is it just that order? So, Moon, Mars, Venus, Jupiter. Wait, sorry, Mercury. Venus. Excuse me. Which one are you? Saturn, thank you. And the sun. Let's see if it's... I mean, maybe it's just that. Alright. Moon. Mars. Okay, it's probably not this, because that's also the order that they're in on the wheel. But hey, maybe. No, okay. Hey, Bedroad. So what is the order? All right. Well, let's see. Head outside. We lowered a ladder a while ago that I haven't remembered how to get to. So I haven't been down there. I think we got to the upper end of it. Was that the... What floor was that on? Probably loft. It seems like a loft thing. I don't see it there. Floor 3? Maybe. 2? 2. Alright. Spiral staircase. From the piano room? Alright. Back down we go. So from here... Got it. There. Soup. Just dip in here for a moment. Just scooch on over there. Up. Is it out here? Might have been out here. Aha! If nothing else, dollar bill. But also, stairs. Okay. Well. Let's go ahead and open this shortcut as the most pressing thing that's in this room. Oh. I love how it's like a prison cell, which, Renzo, why? And then also the puzzle for the door adjacent to it looks like cell bars. That's good. That's good. I recognize those. Those are Sailor Scout symbols. Very good. I'm sorry I didn't get to that sooner. Okay, so these are probably... These are the numbers just behind the bars. Okay. Right, so if that's a 5 and then the 1 is just straight up and down, so it's completely invisible. Perfect. Right, so that's an 8 and a 0. Okay, so then that's probably 7. Yeah, okay. Probably a 7. And then... Oh, 4. Okay. Maybe... Let's go. Okay, I feel smart again. Had a bad run there, but I think we're getting there. Photo is taped to the door. Renata. Okay. Listen, after seeing the last one. You know what? Let's not let him out of there just yet. For 51 years you have kept me locked up. (1963 to 2014). 51 years. Signorina, let me go. Did you just say the same thing? Yes, okay. You're as merciful as the bear eating salad, Bella. I need to put all these in the book. Grazie. Finally, we can start to wrap up this project. I have settled for the Madonna on this cassette. Okay. Alright. I will see you soon, Signorina. Progress! Progress. And a dollar bill. Equally important. Alright, that's the cellar completely discovered. Head on up to third floor. Watch a home movie. Presumably this one will have the artist on it. And that will tell us how to open her head. A terrible sentence.
What's a good short painting between friends?
It's a good short painting between friends. This is really more decapitation. But it's a mannequin, so it doesn't super matter either way, I guess. Save regardless. Just in case this is the ring video. You know, you never know. Whoop, hop, hip, whoop, hop, hop, hey. Whoop, hop, hop, whoop, hop, hop, hey. Hop, hop. Cassette. Cassette.
Oh. You know, I probably should have been ready for this.
Left. Okay, let me just see if I got that right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. I love you. Please don't. Right. Left. Right. Left. Okay, yes, I did have it correct. Alright. Yes, don't worry, I wrote it as I would understand it. Alright, so now we head to the loft. It was... I don't know why I'm trying to do this from memory. I do have the map. There we go. There. Here. Here. Getting flashbacks to the Final Fantasy XIV trial that we did this past weekend. So, sidebar on this. Good friend of mine, Mallory, who I also run a lot of Final Fantasy XIV content with, is also a tank main. People who don't play Final Fantasy XIV may not be familiar with this, but oftentimes the prudent thing for a tank to do, once they've got the enemy's attention, is to get to the other side from, so that the party, hang on, let me get the, so that the party is on this side, and then the tank is over here, so that anything that the enemy does that is not a specifically targeted attack, is going directed at the tank and not catching the party with an area of effect attack. What this means is that most of the time, if I'm over here and I'm trying to call out stuff over voice, that if I say, like, oh, everybody move to the right, so like most of the party is going to move to the right or whatnot. If the tank here is moved to the right, they're moving to the opposite side. And so we realized recently, as Mallory has started leveling other roles and whatnot, and as such has joined us on this side of the enemy, that they have gotten used to, whenever I say right, just always going the opposite of what I say. And so like I'll call something out and be like, everybody, shift right. And it'll just be like this one person who runs the exact opposite way. And so it's very much a no, tank right. And they've kind of trained themselves automatically that, hey, when Andy says this direction, do the opposite of that, which they've had to, obviously, because they've been on the other side. And so I've been trying to retrain myself, because all of the maps and arenas actually have like a little mini map with compass points. And so I've actually tried to say things like east, west, and things like that, which only works if everybody else is also using those compass points. So as a group, we've tried to do better on that so that we can all be moving in the same direction. But it takes a while when you're fairly new. Just saying go to the right is a lot more automatic. But it only helps if everyone has the same right, which it was not true at first. Aha! We have it. Okay, this was the piece I was missing. We have the Moon Journal piece. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. Wonderful. So it's definitely made me aware of like the relativity of callouts, where it's like you have to kind of make a compromise, particularly when you're doing like quick communication. That at some point if you go all the way for like what's accurate for the most people, that isn't necessarily going to be the best, because if I say go east, a lot of people are going to go, where the hell is east? And then nobody gets the information. Whereas if you say right and like 7 out of 8 people go in the right direction, that's still better. So you make compromises, and then we learn and we grow. And sometimes the tank learns to always do the opposite of what someone says. All right, library. I think we go down here. Mostly you need the healer to live. That's true. All right, and there and there. We also learned early on that tanks can usually survive a hit or two. So if one person had to be on the wrong side, it was generally speaking better for the tank to be the one getting whoopsied than everybody else. So it's like, listen, if somebody has to be wrong, you're the one with the much higher defense. All right, somewhere in here. Is it in books? It's in books. Lunar Phases of 1847. All right, so we're looking for under notes. Let's go here first. Hi there. How's a sleepy girl? Here. All right. Running out of paper again. I'm really not. I got a whole bunch, but I had to flip pages. Okay, so August 3rd. October 18th. Well, these are all out of order. Hey, all right, that's right. January. Oh, they're in the order that we have to enter them. Ha 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 ha. Of course. And May 13th. All right. So. Man. With that in hand, go back to our lunar phases. Boop. Pursued by bear, bag, Andy. It's another joke I don't know that we've ever explained on stream, but we'll get around to it one day. Compass points is probably better than agreeing on an audience location and using stage direction. Sometimes we do actually like occasionally use landmarks depending on the fight, where it's like go towards the a thing that is big enough that no one could possibly miss it, like the big glowy ball thing, which sometimes leads to some hilarious callouts, like go towards the grundle, which is remarkably useful in a pinch. All right, so let's, as long as I'm here, January 10th. Isn't this just the rot front puzzle from Signalis? Like that we're getting more use out of that one. Signalis was a fun time. Did I say fun? I meant traumatic. To May? It's gonna be May. Oh, it's the same. Nice. All right. Yeah, May 13th is literally the same thing as January 10th. Love that. Love that when it lines up. I saw the devs for Signalis were celebrating their 2-year anniversary of the game's release yesterday. And just for how small of a team it was, they're like, we did not expect this game to become so loved and so big. And it's so nice. I love when devs are overwhelmed in a good way, when they're like, we put this thing out there and we loved it. We didn't expect that y'all would love it quite this big. And that always makes me happy. All right, that's that. Okay, I need to fill these in because that's the fullish, the waxing gibbous. All right, and then we go to August. That's right, Jasmine. Oh, that one's easy. It's right down the middle. Love that. And then it is dark on this side. Okay, and then October. Very important, very relevant here. Okay, nice. These are in like pairs, basically. Pears. Delicious fruit. All right, cool. There we go. Do bop, do bop. There. Okay, so the first one is literally that. Good. And now we go like that and that. And yes! We're back to it. Oh, it feels good. It appears to be a journal. Yeah, that's not, you're not telling me stuff I don't know. Okay, you are telling me stuff that I was not properly doing, which was petting the cat. I'm sorry, you're correct. Celebratory tummy scratches. Pages are out of order. Oh. Interesting. We have a day underlined. I feel like there's a day puzzle somewhere that I've forgotten about already. Eyes are meant for eyes are meant for gathering nuts and scanning for wild beasts. Human eyes look but do not see. Art demands vision, and artists must not be held back by eyes. Horrifying. Tonight I will make my ascension. I will fade into the crimson and become matter. I will not be an artist. I will not be an artist. I will not be art. I will be the raw material. I will be magic. All left of my earthly self will be a rose. Alright, so that was the 10th. This is the 6th. I cannot help but believe that his journey has been a long one. Beneath the oily courtesy thumps a broken heart. This is the end of the road for him. Left my jewelry box open to test him, but if it is left untouched as I thought it would, but it is left untouched as I thought it would be. I know what he is looking for. Excuse me, I've never seen it, but I know it's here. I will hold him to his word. He must cure me, which is an absurd notion. He claims that my eyes are dying because of lack of entertainment. That is his medical opinion. He showed me an endless series of images on his erythrotrope, few of which I could see what they represented. It was amusing, but became tedious after a while. Still, I played along. Next, he will treat me with a miracle tincture. Miracle tincture he calls vermilion tears. So this is like Renata and Lorenzo. I suppose him failing to cure me somehow will be an empty victory. All right, now we're all the way back. So we started on Sunday, went to Wednesday, now back to Monday. The winter sun came out today. It painted the garden in the most generous colors. I could see its beauty, but all details had been stripped. Mother Nature only deigns to show me drawings from her sketchbook. Soon I will not even see the outlines. Will I be even lonelier in the dark, I wonder? I spent the evening in my studio. What I paint now will soon be unseen, even by me. Alright, forward to Friday. 7 journeyed in silk robes and tattered rags, in gilded wagons and on bloody souls. Sister Moon, Brother Mars, Brother Mercury, Brother Jupiter, Sister Venus, Brother Saturn, and Sister Sun. Okay, that's the key thing. Okay. So Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus. Okay, that's not the order. Okay. just double checking. The red eye searching for what had been lost. Cosmic words spoken by the magician as he made the shadows of his long dead brothers come alive on the walls in an act of true magic. I bet it's the order of the days. I could see them travel in gilded wagons on the first roads built by man. I could see them walk on bloody souls through endless scorched deserts, their red eyes forever looking to the night sky in search of what had been lost to them and forgotten by the rest of us until now. Erythro is red, and trope is entity that turns toward. That makes sense. A red scope. All right, back to Tuesday. A knock on the door. The miracle has arrived. In his hand, a red rose, which he handed me. I've seen the likes of him before. Treasure hunters and thieves. This one must be the sorriest of the lot. Was it pity I felt in my callous heart? Now he warms his wet and malodorous feet by my fireplace. My very own mysterious stranger. Among the many things he calls himself is an optician and an illusionist, though it is clear that he is little more than a sideshow magician. This house and I could certainly use some magic. My eyes have been reborn. Everything is new again. My eyes are those of a child. I had forgotten beauty. The magician was as surprised as me. He never thought the vermilion tears would work. The cure was the most excruciating pain I have ever felt. As the drops fell in my eyes, it felt like my eyes boiled like eggs inside my skull. At the end, it felt like I was a pot of boiling red pain. But thank the eye, then, my first colleagues appeared before me in a vision. Mere apes like me, they painted a crimson maze on the cavern wall, the very first piece of art. Their red eyes met mine in quiet understanding. An ancient conspiracy was shared. How long was I sleeping? Am I allowed to write about the maze? Am I allowed to write about the third eye? Am I allowed to write about the red beast? Words cannot do them justice somehow. The magician is afraid of his hat. Truthfully, he's afraid of everything. Is it because his eyes are old and tired? Or is it because he is not a true artist? I'm still fond of him, but his gloomy chatter interferes with my work. Things have started to appear in my house. Objects and rooms and fantasies. Soon there'll be a theater. The magician believes that we are still in the maze. He is wrong and right. I've been there since I was a little girl. We saw me. All day we could hear the sound of ticking. The magician and I searched at length for the clock. Its hands had stopped moving, yet time passed. We have lived for years these days, yet we are not getting older. My wrist aches terribly, but it is from the never-ending brushstrokes, not age. If I do not control myself, I paint. Art flows through my veins now. It is wonderful and terrible. Can I write about the maze man? I think I know what he is. This is probably fine. It's probably fine. While we ruminate on these horrible revelations, let's go to our second break. That's yeah. That now is maybe a good time to grab a drink, stand up, do whatever you need to do to refresh yourselves. I don't recommend walking into a red maze if you can avoid it. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes, and I hope to see you then. Okay. So, I think with that, we also have the piece we need once I find the thing that reminds me which of the planets. I remember some of them off the top of my. Here it is. Um, the planets today's compendium, which again I remember like. Okay, I remembered more of these than I thought. I was certain on like four of them, and the other three I was like, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not. I don't know that I'm sure enough to like feel confident on it. But I think I actually did have them all right, and I feel good about that. I should have trusted myself. Okay, so based on this, the little cylindrical key thing that fell out of the clock puzzle that we did, the reason that the journal pages are out of order, I think, is that the journal pages are telling us the order that the symbols are going to be in. So now we just need to go in, figure out the order of the days. Okay, cool. All right, so now go to this. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. 5, 6, 7, 7. There we go. Just double checking my math. Perfect. All right. There. And now, back to the first floor. First floor. There. Nope. Nope. Too far down. You've gone too far. This way. This way. That's a corner. There. Okay. So. Right. Only go one direction. Too far. There. Where you at, friend? There. There. That moon symbol is questionable. Alright. And nope, it was literally right there, and I just immediately it did it again. There. There. And there. Yeah. Hooray! We did it. We did it. Okay. The Triquetra? Triquetra. Triforce key. What do you do? Part of a cylindrical lock device. A trefoil knot. The triquetra is embossed on the handle. That's right, Jasper. You are out of frame. Triquetra is derived from the Latin word for triquetras, which means three-cornered. Symbol is used in many religions, and its meaning varies, though it is often related to holiness and wisdom.
Ooh.
I thought it was wisdom, power, and courage. Earliest known depiction of the symbol is from the Iron Age, but this key is likely only around 250 years old, considering the complex mechanism is concealed in the great lengths needed to go to find it. No kidding. You assume that it unlocks a door to an extraordinarily secluded place, such as a crypt. This is the thing for the mausoleum. Ha 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 ha. Well, it's only appropriate that on Hollow Week, hang on, pause for puppy. Pause for puppy. Pause for puppy. Pause for puppy, yes. It's only appropriate that on Hollow Week, we should find the crypt key. Couldn't help it, it was right there. Crypt key, crypt key, crypt key. Crypt key, crypt key. That's this. Alright, so there was a clue here. Here it is. Okay, we had this, like, I had this written down. Here. Okay. Sorry for slapping the page right next to the mic. I hope that wasn't too loud. Okay. I just need to remember which of these is which. Okay, that's second and sixth. Nope, go away. Seven, that's third and fourth. By process of elimination, you are our lucky winner! Yeah. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And finally, 6. Oh. Got jammed up for a moment, but now I feel like we've just been cooking. Hang on. Was that? No, okay, that's just a forward only. Hello. What are you? What are you? Eh? Fair enough. Okay, can't interact with that. Got it. Uh-huh. Well, that one was in the middle. You're on the right. Oh! There are puzzle pieces on the floor. Oh god, it's where you are in the maze. Oh, hell. Oh, that's so smart. Okay. Okay, got it. We have to recognize... Oh, we have them in inventory. Oh, god, we have to recognize the puzzle pieces? Okay. Hang on. Oh. Sure. Hell. I mean, they're fairly unique, I guess, but... It's got that kind of symmetrical corner. And then... a wrench on one side. Alright. think it's this one. Southeast. Okay. All right. So you're this one. Okay. It's got the little like C and then CCD. We are missing one, so we might just genuinely not have it. In which case, we could just do it by process of elimination. Should be kind of cool. So we know it's not that. All right, it's someone we don't have. Okay, so I think was east, north, northwest, west. That's the center. Northeast, southwest, south, southeast. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so then you must be east. Okay. Tetrad. And okay, so I'm just gonna go off Tetrad. This one. Okay. West. Yeah. Okay, honestly, that puzzle kind of ruled. Right, hang on, are all the middle ones here the same? Nope. This skull has $1 for us. Okay, cool. And then in here, is it the same thing? Oh no, it's not the same thing. Okay, kind of the same thing. But then, fuck. Oh, got it. It's gonna be where it's at. Oh no, it's the damn it's the original Riven. Where is it at on the island thing? Cool. Well, I'm glad that the one that we don't have was in the first part of the puzzle. All right, this is the Long Boy. Where is Long Boy? Long Boy, got you. Okay. We have a maze map? Yes, we do. Here. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 down. Okay. We can do this. It's fine. We can do this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 down. Does the first one, is it in 1 or 0? Hang on, let's find out. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it's in 1. So said it was in 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. Okay. Alright, we can do this. It's fine. Just no reason to panic. Alright. Scott, I'm gonna go off of this weird little hook-shaped thing. Alright. Little hook-shaped thing. There you are. Yes, bottom center. Yes, bottom center. All right, so that's 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Gosh, it's hard to tell. All right, let's just line that up again. All right, because that's the wall. And then there's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yep, that's it. All right. I mean, if this doesn't work, we can just kind of wiggle it about in that, in that neighborhood. We know we're in the right vicinity. Okay, so weird chair looking thing. Weird chair looking thing. Ah, top middle. Okay. It's sitting in the chair. Perfect. Okay. So that's 1. It starts at 1. So 1, 2, 3 over. Okay. Starts at the wall. 1, 2, 6. All right, 3 and 6. 3 right, 6 down. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah! That one I felt less good about, but I realizing that it started at 1 was the piece, the missing piece. Skulls, do you have $1 for me? Do you have $1 for me? You do! Thanks, bud. You're the best. Alright, last round. Okay. Hey, look, it's the 3 years. Like the 3 tenors, but way worse. How does this work? Oh. What? What? Hang on. What? Oh! Oh! Is it the... Oh no. Oh no. Oh. If it's this, I'm going to have trouble. I think I have to compare the pattern on the ground. So, I didn't mention it a second ago. Up until now, I was like, oh, thank God, all of the maze chunks that we've seen so far have been in the same orientation as the original map and the like blocks in our inventory. Because I was worried at first. I'm like, if they're in a different, if they've been rotated or whatnot, then I'm trying to recognize patterns, and recognizing rotating patterns is something that I'm very bad at. I think this puzzle is all about recognizing the patterns and specifically in exactly what way they've been flipped and rotated, and then flipping and rotating the number to match. We might be here for a while. Welcome to the rest of the stream. Okay, well, this is clearly the spiral one, which at least is a very recognizable one. Top right. And the, like, thick blob in the top goes in the top right initially. And it's in the bottom left. Okay. Yeah, that's what this puzzle is. Okay. All right, that's okay. That's okay. I can draw these on physical paper and just do it to a physical object. So, eh, 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 eh. Okay. And then to make it easier on myself, I will put this here, like big blob, goes there. All right, so that's the default orientation, and then it currently looks like this. So it looks like it's just been rotated 180 degrees. So that's not too bad. I think that's correct. One down. So far, so good. That one's really rough. Let me see if I can remove this grate. No, hey? No, nothing? Are you sure? Alright, we'll do that one last. Worst case, we can brute force that one. Okay. It's, this weird, like, spaghetti. God, what one is it? I have trouble even recognizing this one. Is it? Is it bottom left? Okay, so it's got 5 with a kind of a club on it. Let's see. Is that also you? 5 with a club on it. Yes, it's bottom left. Okay, so it's southwest. All right. So we've got initially this with that weird little dude, and then we have the spaghetti. It goes this way. I promise you all of this makes sense to me, which is the person it needs to make sense to. And hopefully you all are enjoying my flailing. Alright, that's that. So that's original recipe. Now let's see what it looks like down here. Okay, so their version of it looks like... Oh, and it's also definitely been... Okay, so it's been rotated like this. And then... Well, it can't have been flipped. If it's been like... And flipped? Be like that? Yes. Maybe? No. Because then you'd be down there. How could you get in that orientation? If it started like this, you would have had to do like that. Maybe like that. And then flip. And then do like that. Maybe. Actually, don't know how you would have managed this. This puzzle fucking sucks. Not being able to rotate the original pieces makes this tricky. I'm just gonna... I need a transparency. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do this as a there. Okay, so we got there. This boober comes in. There's our spaghetti. There. There. Alright. So that's what we're going off of. And go on. Down. Whoop! Let's go up. There. So. Yes, okay. So that's... and then flip. Okay. Wait. Okay. Now, foolishly, I was not tracking which ones we had up until now. So first we have to just identify which one this is. I could just go back through, I guess. So let's see. We've used northeast. We've used center. We've used southeast. We've used southwest. All right, we used east because we knew that's the one we didn't have. Where was? Or the looking for all the shapes that I named and didn't recognize. Where's tetrad? There's tetrad. That's west. Okay. Chair is north. All right. And I think that leaves. I have no idea. All right, that leaves northwest and south. Let's just take a moment. Go back through real quick. Just a little walk down memory lane. All right, that's north. Which one are you? Okay, so it's got that kind of strange hook thing on it. Right, that's south. Okay, so we're looking for northwest. Pacifica Northwest. Ba-doop. All right. First hurdle. We know what chunk this is. So it is that guy. All right. So it's... Boy, that's a rude one. Okay, so... Trying to find a piece of this that I can easily recognize to rotate. Okay. Oh, it looks so very samey. Okay. Man. Straight down. This kind of weird T intersection in the middle here. That, and then that, and that goes in. All right. I know, Jasmine. It is a weird fucking shape. All right. You're not wrong. Okay, so currently it's like that. Okay, all right. We're lucky. It's that. Oh my god, we did it! Oh, we did it, Jasmine. Jasmine, we did it. You're asleep. Oh, that opened this. That opened. Really? Oh. Happy Halloween. The Skelemans is here. Well, it's very thematically appropriate. We're being reasonable. No one wants to take your eyes. I do. I want to take your eye. Can I have your eye? I like the PlayStation icons trailing it. Obtained the left eye. That's some Castlevania shit going on. Okay, what's back here? When do we fight Pontiff Sullivan? Sorry, that would be the right eye. Okay. Oh! Oh! Neat. Making a Dark Souls joke, but hey, shortcut unlocked. Where does this one go?
Hell.
I mean, oh. Like a scene in the script of Man, here sleeps the owl with one eye open. Well. And it's the base of Renata's statue. Puppy! Hi! I'm so glad to see you. I probably shouldn't pet you with that hand. Sorry, buddy. We'll give you a bath later. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not now! Not now! Hey, fuck you! Not after all we've done. All right. You know what? Now. Let's go. I'm not doing that again. I have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. Well, you've come to the right person. I'm unstoppable tonight. Please try to remember, Fraulein. Famous last words. Troubling. Oh, right. We left off on where she found the message. Please come to the chapel tonight. Don't tell him. All right, we've got 4 lit candles. 2 cups. There's a key. There's it's not called a triptych. There's a name for that symbol. Can't remember the name of it. Well, whatever. There's that. The man is doing the scout's honor. I don't see anything weird with the camera. Just go around from this angle. He seems fine. Oh! I would have missed that. Sunglasses and a coffee mug. And there's 3 goblets. Alright. Seems like that's it. Do you remember? Very well. What was hidden in the secret compartment behind the altar? Sunglasses and a coffee cup. Oh, glad I spotted that. This matches our information, Fraulein. 646. Interior hotel, chapel, night. The gate creaks open. A grandfather clock chimes somewhere in the house. The woman scans the dusky room for any signs of danger. There's no one there, save for a handful of wooden saints. Then a shadow of a man steps out from the compact darkness. The magician. He repeats the gesture. What does that mean? That I search for the third eye. The magician takes his hand off his eyes. The woman raises an eyebrow and examines the magician closely. Why are you doing this? I can tell that it's you. When the third eye passes us by, the world belongs to creators. It's a time for beauty and chaos. An artist will be crowned king, and he will lead our victory over Mammon. What do you want? My Brotherhood wants you to know that our Italian friend has suffered a nervous breakdown of game-changing proportions. The magician studies the woman's reaction. I trust that you can keep a secret. Should he be unable to finish this project, it could potentially set back art 200 years. That's ridiculous. I am sworn to secrecy, but I can tell you this much. Your maze is of utmost importance to his mental health, to my order, and indeed, to the future of mankind. It's just an art project. The magician takes a deep breath. A maze is a manifestation of something larger than you and I. Surrender to the red beast, and let it guide thy hand. This maze must be the death blow to the materialistic society. I'm afraid that is beyond my reach. The magician takes off his hat and pulls out a journal. We had hoped it would not come to this, but we have read your diary. We know everything about you and what you have done. We have seen it in the stars and in the moon. I don't keep a diary. Well, it might not be yours in this dimension, but we are all one here. It's the same story in different times. Stop it. What do you want? We're simply asking you to play along with the game, for the sake of the project. It would be easier for us. I've had enough. Very well, Signorina. I will relay your answer to my superiors. They will be disappointed. My Brotherhood cannot guarantee your safety if you won't follow protocol. Christ, what an asshole. Which, just saying, is a pretty odd pair of things to have in a secret compartment in the back of an altar. Ah, it's true. Well. A triumphant note to end the stream on, I think. We have solved many puzzles tonight. We've done many things, seen many things, read so many things. Didn't mean that to be a sort of entendre, but here we are. It tries an umphant note. There should be one of those, but it might have untold consequences. So maybe we should leave that to the true professionals. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out on this, the week of Halloween, in the sacred month of Halloween. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and if you, like me, love the holiday coming up this Thursday, then I hope yours is a pleasant and creepy one, and I hope you get to enjoy it in whatever custom is most appropriate and scary for you. So I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. Well, let's see. Hang on one moment. Boop. Boop. There she is. I know Jasmine's going to enjoy it, the parts of it that she doesn't sleep through. So, yeah, that's going to be it from us tonight. Be sure to check out the full schedule. It's schedule.truck.community to see what the whole stream team is up to all week long. We've got everybody's streams listed there with what they're streaming, on what days, at what times, links to their channels, the whole kit and caboodle. A lovely info dump that is luckily much more succinct and compact and readable than the stuff that Renzo puts out, certainly. Yeah, and we'll be back with more of this Monday night. I don't think we'll wrap this up Monday. There's a chance. We'll see. We picked up momentum in the back half of tonight, so I don't know. We'll find out. But regardless, we'll be back with more of this Monday night, starting around 7 p.m. Eastern. And I think, honestly, we're gonna have to head back into the maze to see what there is to see with our laser eyes. There, we're all back together. Have a lovely night, everybody, and I will hope to see you next time. Good night.